Hey, hi, hello friendos. So it's been a hot minute since I last recorded a video. Actually that's not really true because I recorded one for Mental Health Day but then never edited it and put it up because I've been busy and stressed and kind of unmotivated to create things. But essentially this whole video is kind of gonna run through all of that, and I'm gonna really try to make an effort to get back to regular posting. I know I said that last time and I said it the time before that, but I want to because I'm really passionate about creating right now, and there's been a lot of things in my life that have been telling me to like get back on that horse and like do this. So hey, I am finishing up college. It's my final semester, hopefully, if everything goes right. I'm gonna be graduating this December. And I had like a crazy summer full of like amazing opportunities and experience in the field that I want to get into, which is social media management, and got to be home with my family and like really renew my spirit and like kind of go into my final semester with a more positive attitude, because my junior year spring semester was very rough. It was a tough time. And I really like fell into anxiety and depression like a lot more than I really ever had before. And that was something that I like kind of had to learn to like cope with and deal with and work around. And I definitely did a lot of growing. And then this summer I did a lot of growing in like my chosen field and got a lot of experience. So I went into this semester really optimistic, really hopeful. Like I didn't think any of my classes would be too hard, and I figured I would be able to handle everything. Despite my like positive attitude going into the semester, I kind of fell back into that anxiety spiral and a little bit of the depression. Like for a couple of weeks there, like every single Tuesday, I would just have really bad days. I would just like lay in bed and like feel bad for myself, which is like fine, you know, like sometimes you have those days that are just really bad, but it like really wrecks your spirit kind of for everything. So I was feeling really discouraged and really not motivated to pursue anything creative, which is part of the reason why I haven't been recording. I would like know in my head like, hey, like you should go do these things, like hey, like if you can't do work, like why don't you do fun creative work and like see if that. But it was like I would get up and I would like set up the camera and I would be like, I don't have anything to say because I can't be that person right now. So I just put it off and I haven't done anything in a really long time, months. So flash forward, it's middle of the semester, it's now. And this past weekend I went on a retreat with my sorority, which we do basically every semester, like right at the middle of the semester. It always comes at the perfect time, and I'm in a Christian sorority. And we just had like this amazing weekend of like renewal, and I might have talked about this in some of my other videos, like after other retreats and stuff like that. I don't know, I don't remember, I haven't watched my content in a really long time. But it always comes at the perfect time, like when your spirit really needs that renewal. It came at a really good time for me, and all of the messages that like God and my fellow sorority sisters were like hitting me with that whole weekend was just exactly what I needed. And it was all about like how like you're created on purpose for a purpose, and what was the other one? You are unique and unrepeatable. Both of those messages just hit me. Like I don't know, like I just feel like all I want to do is create, you know, and I've talked about this before, like all I want to do is tell stories. And I had kind of heard those messages, and then my really good friend Karen, we sat down and we had a talk, and she was telling me that my videos have helped her. And shout out to her if she watches this. Like that was the most amazing thing ever, like to be told that like something that I had made like had an impact on someone else, because that's all I want to do with my life is like create things that have impacts on other people. So it just like lit up my world. Well, Ophelia wants attention. She wanted me to pay attention to her. Say hi. So like she just renewed my spirit and like made me want to do this again, and like I don't know, like I've always wanted to do it again, but it's really encouraging when someone tells you that like something that you make, like they like it, they enjoy it, they appreciate it. So just shout out to anyone who's ever said that to me ever. Like you don't understand like how much that means to me, like it's incredible. So I was like, I just got inspired again, and I just want to make things, and I want to like talk about my life again to you guys, and I'm about to like embark in some really exciting things. Like I'm gonna graduate, and I'm like writing these stories, like I'm writing like 6 stories right now, and by 6 I mean like 3. And I'm like, I care about them, and like I just love all of my classes, and like they're hard and they're stressful, and I have a bajillion things due in the next 2 weeks, and I'm not prepared for any of them, but I'm still excited, and like that's incredible. It's so good, and I'm looking frantically for my phone. I don't know where I put it because I was gonna read this other quote that like really inspired me. So like the day after retreat, I read this other quote. It's my new mantra. My mantra earlier this year was everything's okay, and that's still my mantra for this year. But like this one, okay, it says, "Go and tell and don't care about the title. Talk about Jesus and make the art he tells you to make, and then go do the next thing." And that's by Annie F. Downs, and it's apparently from a podcast called Go and Tell, I think. And I'm gonna put that on my list of podcasts to listen to because that was incredible. Like go and tell and make the art that Jesus tells you to make, and then go do the next thing. I love that. That is like new like life goal, is to make the art that he tells you to make and like share and like just express that. So I'm just like, I'm kind of on fire, and I always get on fire after retreats, and I'm like just kind of living in it. Like the past couple of days I've been so happy, and it's been so long that I've felt like this, and like it's just so nice to be optimistic for once. Like I'm not optimistic enough, you know. So I'm excited, I'm happy. It's fall, the weather is like finally nice here in Florida, and by nice I mean like it's like 70 to 65, like that's like hot for some people, but for me it's like beautiful, perfect weather, and like it's hard to not be happy when the weather's nice. So I'm joyful, and like I want to share that, and it's so much easier to make things when you feel joyful. It's important to like share your struggles and share your experience though, so like I definitely am gonna have a more somber upload at some point. It might be what I recorded for Mental Health Day, because that was definitely a somber video, which I think was part of the reason that like I held back from posting it, because I was like, this is kind of a bummer. But like sharing your story encourages other people to share theirs, and that's why you should share it. And I'm gonna do that. So I'm back really hoping to make these regular again. I really want to make them regular. I really care about this, and I love this medium. I love making things, and I love making things on a digital platform. Like I'm really inspired by podcasts and videos and just like tweets, like just anything that's like new and innovative and like different to like the traditional stuff. Still love the traditional, don't get me wrong. Books are great, newspapers are great, keep reading them, but also like be inspired by the new types of technology and types of apps and social platforms that exist out there that you can totally use. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really hoping this doesn't look horribly overexposed, because in my viewfinder it super does, which is why I keep looking at it. Forgive me. This is probably, also I was talking really fast, it's probably gonna be a short video. But I love you guys. Go and tell, make the art that he tells you to make, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!